Alright, ladies and Giga Chads, I guess it is time to take this beautiful poster down. Okay, kinda sad about it, but honestly, the situation is definitely wild. Hide your kids, hide your wives from Activision. They have responded to the allegations that are going around. And do we really want to call them accusations when we know that the entire state of California have literally went gang and they sued the whole situation, the entire company. I've never seen a W that big, but obviously this W comes with a price tag of somebody taking their own life. We will be taking this poster down. We got some good news around. We got Battlefield beta leaks to talk about, a new PS5 model to talk about, some GTA stuff. First of all, shout out to every single one of you for smashing likes on the last video and the last stream. Y'all are Giga Chads for that one, okay? Coming in at number 7, first of all, shout out to the homie for adding me in this situation. Apparently, Rockstar Games came out and they said that huge thank you to our amazing GTA Online community. And to be honest, man, GTA Online community is like no other. Okay, they're saying thank you. Normally we don't hear that from Activision. Activision's like, yo, give us money, but okay, at least Rockstar is thanking the community, which is pretty good. They say that we're extremely humbled to share that more players joined GTA Online for the launch of Los Santos tuners than any update ever. This is exactly why we're never gonna get GTA 6, and I'm also part of the problem. I was one of those guys to actually join the Los Santos tuners. I was one of those guys, hey, let me actually go ahead and live stream, and I did do my live stream because guys, I just can't at this point. There is no game to play. Gaming is drier than Sahara Desert. Thanks for dropping $250,000 in everyone's account shortly. See you on the streets of Los Santos. And to be honest, it's free money, so I cannot really complain, but let me complain real quick. You're awesome. Come on, man. You can give people 1 million. You can give 2 million, like give people 10 million. You're making more money than Activision. You're making more money than EA. We have been supporting your games for years, dog. Like 250k, you go buy snacks and bam, like it flies away from your account. Like 250k, that's nothing, okay? That's chump change. But again, shout out to the homie Pro Gamer for adding me in the situation. Rockstar says that if you play their game between July 23rd and August 1st, you can get additional 250k. So it's like 500k, which is kind of poggers. People saying, Rockstar, you are the best. Such an incredible update, thank you. I don't understand what's so great. 6 races and a few more missions. And speaking of what's not so great, I need to take this poster. Activision is back at it again, and just to get the emotions and the bias aside, this might be pretty cap, and I've seen like some people say that this is kind of cap, like these allegations are not true. And yes, these are allegations, but I would like to think that, man, this is going on for 2 years. So the state of California has been investigating the entire situation for 2 years, and they gave Activision time to breathe and think, and they were like, you know what, just sort this thing out, put some good practices in place. And when they failed to do so, they actually blew their load and they put the entire situation in public. That's why we're finding out, because if Activision sorted this thing out, we wouldn't be finding out about this situation, but apparently they failed to do so. And now Activision is like, hey man, this is not true. Give them one, dude. There is no way the entire state of California would be like suing them just because like these were like some petty allegations. But again, these are allegations though, but I don't think this is cap. That's my personal belief. But honestly, man, the entire situation is really wild. This is the new low for the gaming industry, and then especially a new low from Activision. Like, I'm not really shocked, honestly, but just to kind of give you a recap, there was a female employee went over on a business trip with her co-workers. They were harassing her. They tried to do Easter eggs unwillingly with her. They had photos of her V and other private parts. They were passing around and joking about the R word. Cannot say those words on YouTube, but they were joking about that kind of stuff. Who knows, they might have not joking around, they might wanted to do that. And I can seriously not imagine the pressure she must have been feeling at the time, because obviously she took her own life. And guess what, after she took her life, they were passing the pictures all around of her V and other private parts with co-workers. You just cannot make this up. And Jason Schreier came out and says that, incidentally, I've got another big story about Blizzard coming this week. It's not about discrimination or misconduct, but a common theme is that the staff felt like they would be punished if they spoke up about problems. This at a company whose mantra is every voice matters. And you gotta keep in mind that Activision is one of those guys that were waving the LGBTQ flag. They were waving the BLM flags. They were waving all kind of flags, and this is all happening at Activision. There are a lot of companies out there that didn't wave any flag, and they're just doing fine. They are more humans than Activision out there. They were waving all kind of flags, and today they came out and this is what they say: hello everyone, not even a hello, everyone, as the executive sponsor of the ABK Employees Women's Network and our chief compliance officer, I wanted to reach out to you. I know this has been difficult for many of us. I recently filed lawsuit presented a distorted and untrue picture of our company, including factually incorrect old and out of context stories, some from more than a decade ago. They're out there contradicting themselves. They're like, hey, this is factually incorrect, untrue from a decade ago. My guy, just pick one, okay? And obviously the state of California has been investigating this for 2 straight years. This is not old. This is not from a decade ago, but it might be true in this person's head. I'm not sure if this is a he talking or a she talking, but according to state of California, this is not true. They filed this, they openly submitted this lawsuit because their practices are still bad and they could not cope with the state of California. This is why we're finding out about this information. I guess we're gonna start reading this. And you know what? EA came out and man, this situation, I just cannot believe it. EA is cashing in, dude. I guess rightfully so. Dead Space remake won't have microtransactions. I just cannot believe it. Shout out to the homie for adding me in the situation. Everybody's like, yo man, crazy that this needs to be confirmed in a single player game. So obviously, like, homie, this man has high standards and I can commend this man, because let's be real, if they were to put like microtransactions in a single player game, they would have been starting like a WW4 with the fan base, with the gamers. But the fact that they came out and they said, we're not gonna put microtransactions, that's kind of hilarious to me. And honestly, I really have a feeling that we're waiting on for a bigger plot twist. There is no way like EA is gonna say no to monies, but hey, good on them for actually doing this. Let's hope this is true. Let's hope that we don't get surprise mechanics like a month after launch, 2 months after launch. Let's hope for the best, okay? But I have a feeling, because my stud muffin mind says that they're cooking something big, okay? I kind of have the feeling. New PS5 digital edition model revision coming, weighs 300 grams lighter. That's kind of sad, right? Because they are nerfing the thickness of the PS5 here, but we're gonna be getting a new model here, and it's coming from Sony Pony Japanese website out here. They have the manual ready. It's gonna weigh 300 pounds lesser, or 300 grams lesser, not 300 pounds. And they have like a quick guide there, like showing that, and it's in Japanese. Konnichiwa to all the Japanese stud muffins out there. I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna be that PS5 model that's gonna have a different chip. Obviously the specs are gonna be the same, but it's gonna weigh 300 grams less. But a while ago we did hear that there will be a Sony Pony PlayStation 5 model that's gonna be different compared to the original one, where it's gonna have a different chip. And the reason for that was because the supply issue, the scalpers, they're having a lot of issues with that. And the reason for the supply issue was that chip. It costs $1 to manufacture. I'm not even exaggerating. That was the information that came out, and they were looking to make a different chip with the same specs so they can make more PS5. So maybe this is that PS5 with 300 grams less. They definitely nerfed the thickness, guys. Kind of sad, actually. Also in the news, Halo Infinite multiplayer beta details will be announced this month. 343 Industries has confirmed that players interested in participating are urged to sign up to be eligible, and you can do that on their website. Now, speaking of Battlefield, yesterday was poggers, man. I got hit in the G-spot. I guess it's safe to say that a lot of people got hit in the G-spot. A lot of people were firing dopamine like no other, okay? And a homie came out. Shout out to the homie for actually coming out with this one, because this is poggers. You can see the upper part, that's from Bad Company 2, and the down part is the remaster version that we're gonna be seeing in Battlefield Portal. I remember no-lifing this game during the prime time, and this game was definitely poggers. We have more screenshots. This is again the same area here, or a different area in the same map. This is yet another picture. They made that tree taller, which is definitely pogs, you know, save trees. And on the other hand, we got the Caspian border. You can see that there wasn't that much grass, but look at the greens out here. Look at that grass. I personally prefer the original ground on the Caspian border map, but I guess a lot of people will be able to touch the grass, and it's gonna be able to cure a lot of people's depression. So I like to keep it positive, ladies and gentlemen. But speaking of the Battlefield beta, shout out to the homies for adding me in the situation. EA has officially confirmed that the beta will be taking place in September. The sus part here is that definitely get your cap meters out there. The sus part here is that a lot of the homies are figuring out that the beta is gonna be dropping on September 3rd. This has been found on the website, but a lot of people are saying that this is cappity cap. Either this is cap, or they have officially removed this from the website. Maybe they're gonna delay it even further, because recently they came out, they said that the internal playtest is gonna be delayed to August. It was meant to happen in July, and we were meant to get the beta in August, but they officially confirmed September. And realistically, whether this is like photoshopped or not, the beta is gonna happen early September, because the game is dropping in October, so they are likely gonna drop the beta in the first 2 weeks of September. It better go down. But check out this video on the screen. Hit the subscribe bell so I can interrupt you every time you're about to score on your crush. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.